Hello, we're Izzie and Ciara.
6 months ago, we left our tiny rented London flat for a life on the canals.
There's been lots of ups and downs, but we've learned a lot and we're excited to continue this journey by bringing you guys along with us.
Join us as we explore the UK waterways and renovate our 62-foot floating home, Lavender Lee.
So today we are moving the boat. We're currently stuck a little bit in a place called the Wides, which is between Apsley and Kings Langley on the Grand Union. And we just didn't realise that that's actually a massive lack of services. So
yeah, there's literally no services between, where is it, here and
Apsley and Rickmansworth. Sadly, we have a cassette toilet, so kind of need to be near somewhere to do our toilet. And it's, you know, we've got to a desperate stage now. So yeah, we're gonna move the boat. We're gonna go back. We're gonna find somewhere to wind, and then we're going to.
We've also got a lot of bins to get rid of.
Yeah,
for sure. So we're just gonna do the checks that we have to do before we set off, which is just check the oil and the water in the engine. We've had some problems in the past with some overheating with the engine, but we just had a a temperature gauge?
we got a temperature gauge fitted, so we are now able to tell.
At least tell
before the engine is overheating.
Before we were relying on this sort of like unpleasant smell to tell us when we needed to
which obviously just made us overthink every single smell that the engine would have.
Dipping in, trying to see whether what the smell was and whether it was just hot engine smell or whether it was the smell of doom.
So we're gonna find somewhere to wind and head back up to Apsley. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Tell them about the fire that happened.
No, I didn't. You tell them about the fire.
So, right beside this spot that we're moored in here, there's like a big industrial park centre thing.
Estate.
I
don't know.
So we were in bed, you know, just watching Lord of the Rings, and we could just smell. There was this weird popping noise, and then we could
kind of like bubbling, wasn't it?
Yeah, like bubbling, and then we could kind of smell something. So I looked out the window a couple of times and didn't see anything, and the third time I looked out the window, what I saw was clouds of black smoke, so much black smoke. Yeah. And turns out the industrial estate had set fire. It was a huge fire.
You could feel we went outside the boat because we were thinking, this is me being an overthinker, but I was thinking, you know, what if these trees here catch fire? Because we could see the fire just behind the fence, and I was thinking, we might want to move the boat quite quickly. So we got out and we were just speaking to the other boaters around, and we could feel the heat from the boat. It was that.
Yeah, we were a bit concerned, but we stayed put because by the time, the emergency services got here quite fast. But they were putting that fire out for hours.
Yeah, so they were here from about 2 p.m. until 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And they came through here and they were using the canal water to pump and put out the fire. So that was quite eventful.
It was a very eventful mooring spot.
We do seem to pick our moments, don't we?
No, I know, definitely.
Into the belly of the beast.
As you can see, our engine room is a little bit of a tip. Oh my god, Izzie! I found the other windows! This is such an exciting moment.
You've been blaming this on everyone. It vanishing,
I was
disappeared.
It's gone, we've left
Someone
it behind.
has stolen it.
This is a good day, guys. This bodes well.
So we have to wind before we are able to head towards the services. Ciara's just cast off now. I've only winded, but we've done about 300 miles, but I've only winded maybe 3 times, and it's been mixed results. But once we're on our way, it should be pretty smooth sailing because it's only a couple of blocks today.
And we're up. Goodbye, burning building. Hope everything was okay.
We're approaching the winding hole.
This is winding cam.
Way to add the extra pressure, it's going to go terribly wrong. But this isn't even a marked winding hole, and with a 62-foot boat, it's not advisable to just wind where you like. But we've seen some wide beams doing it, so we're going to try. Right, I'm going to shut up and just focus.
Focus. It's definitely wide enough, it's just whether it's shallow or not.
Yeah, whether or not it's too shallow.
Fingers
Oh,
crossed.
Ciara, I'm scared.
I think it's fine, I think you're doing fine. Alright. This is okay. So far so good.
Famous last words. I have no idea. If we get beached here, Ciara.
It's okay.
I mean, I think we're about halfway,
Yeah,
which is a promising sign.
we're doing very well. We're nearly there.
Hey, I think I've done it.
Yay! Well done.
Into forward
Proud
we
of
go.
Onwards. I don't know if you can see, but it's this big wide area here that we just turned around in. So we've just realised,
In the excitement of filming,
we've left our chimney on, which doesn't bode well.
I reckon we'll be okay because I don't think we have any low bridges made.
I don't think we do either.
We're coming up to a bridge before. But I was thinking I can always climb down when we're doing the lock, and
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
we often like to test the acoustics of a bridge.
To let you know how this one is. Good.
Okay. Wait. I think there's a train coming.
You've ruined our... Oh, go. Nice and echoey. 7 out of 10. Would sing again. We're just about to hit our first lock. Just got up to the second lock. Yeah, it's going okay.
Focus by concentrating.
Yeah, we're not already on. We have just come through the locks and we'll probably find somewhere to moor up now.
Yeah,
It's a little bit further along here, and
it's
then we'll
really
see.
not. We're really not going that far. Just about.
Yeah. ice cream boat. If anyone's watching and they own this boat, I'd like you to know that we think it looks like an ice cream and we get great joy every time we pass it.
We're back. We have finished our cruise.
Got the giggles. We thought it might be interesting for you to get like a little tour around the boat.
I love watching a boat tour.
Yeah.
I don't know about you,
I
but I
also do. But I would request that we bear in mind that this is
Still
very
a work in progress. Still a work in
very
progress.
much like bits have been done, some bits have been half done, some bits haven't even been started. There's like still boxes and bags around of things that haven't quite found homes yet. A big box of paintings that are gonna go up once we've painted the walls, which is our next job, and I think we're going to be doing some of that tomorrow. I think I've got work and I think you're gonna
do some painting.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So let's show you around our abode.
We wanted to do a little narrowboat tour of our 62-foot trad stern home. It was built in 1989.
She is called Lavender Lee.
Yes. And that was the name that came with the boat. But
Yeah, we were considering some other names before we got the boat, but we just really liked it.
Yeah, and we
So-
just thought we could show you around because it'll be good, because then we can show you the progress of
The things we end up doing,
Yeah.
and our plans and all the rest of it.
We're like, 6 months into it, but we had to put a lot of the renovations on pause for about 3 months because of work and stuff.
Yeah, and it was also just winter and a bit cold and dark.
Dark.
And it was getting dark at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's just not when you want to be renovating.
No.
But yeah, anyway,
Onwards and upwards.
onwards and upwards. This is the bow. This is gonna be nice at some point, but at the moment it's not looking its best.
No.
But yeah, we've got lots of plans for this little area here.
We're going to get rid of the crutch board, aren't we? This
As you
bit
can
here.
see, it's a bit low, so
Yeah.
we often bang our heads off this bit, which isn't that fun.
Yeah.
But it originally had a crutch cover on it when we bought the boat, but it was really old and sort of ripped, and to be honest, we felt like we had enough like indoor space, so we kind of thought it would be nicer to have like more of an outdoor area that we could sit out in summer in the nicer weather.
Exactly. So this is our, I think it's called a saloon, this part of the boat. I don't know. We call it the living room.
Or the living space.
Or the living space. So we've got our tiny little like sofa, which my mum helped us like get onto the boat. It was a sofa in a box from Next, and we had to put it in a wheelbarrow and bring it over the bridge.
Over the bridge,
That's
yeah.
the three of us. Inside we've got little storage cupboards down the front. We've got
Show you.
a little
Here's
bookcase.
storage cupboards.
We collect jugs and things, so you'll often see like jugs and stuff like that around. We're not minimalists, are we, Ciara?
No.
So when we moved out of our flat, even though it was a really small flat, we still got rid of about half of our things, because we thought the worst thing would be is that we move all of our stuff on and then we realise that there's just no space. And we had a lot of furniture stuff, so like side tables, and we like going to British Heart Foundation and spotting little pieces of furniture, often there for a tenner. So we had to kind of rehome a lot of that stuff.
Fun story about this guy.
The carpet.
So this is a little rug that we found in, where?
Dobby's Garden Centre, which is a personal favourite place of mine. It was like a what would you call it, like?
So like it was basically like a shed showroom outside. So there was like lots of little sheds and stuff, and we just sort of like liked pottering around the sheds and having a look, having a nosy. And we saw this rug in one of the showrooms, and we really liked it. And we came back a couple of times and just kept admiring this rug, and we were sort of like.
So I finally plucked up the courage and I went up and I said, sort of, would you consider selling the rug? I know, probably a bit of a random question. And he was like, name your price.
And
I
like,
just sort of top of my head panicked and said, oh, I don't know, like 20 quid, which is obviously, it's worth a lot more, which to be honest, he could have laughed me out of the shop, but he was like, no, you've got a deal. So we had to get the money out and then, carried it back, and we've got a nice rug. And I'm glad that we only spent 20 quid on it, because it gets muddy all the time from when we're like coming in and trying to take our boots off. We've got our newest addition, which is our little folding leaf dining table, which has been in my family for ages. It was my great granddad's.
You want to show what it does?
For sure. We store
little knee click.
A little bit percussion for you there. So yeah, it extends, and even when it's out, it doesn't really like take up
loads of room,
an enormous space, but it gives us somewhere to sit down. So it's a good work in progress, and we store a chair under here and use the piano stool, and we have another chair that's at the back if we've got a third guest coming. So this will be my little working station. I'm using it a bit, but we've got my piano. This is a storage unit that we did from Flat Pack that took us like a full day to do.
Took us way too long. Embarrassingly long.
Who's that?
This is Monsieur Meowington.
I think that's all we need to say.
That's actually all I have to say on that matter.
All we have to say on
Thank you very much.
Monsieur Meowington.
So this is our little kitchen.
Is the kitchen the saloon, or is the like?
I don't know.
One of them's a galley and one of them's.
I think the kitchen's the galley, isn't it? Because you have like a galley kitchen, I think.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
We have a kitchen. We eventually want to replace this worktop, but that will probably be a quite expensive and longer job for down the line. But it's definitely something we want to get done.
Yeah.
We don't love this worktop. I do wish we had some more cupboards for like storage for food and stuff, because that's surprisingly the one thing we felt that we don't have enough space for. I think we were most worried about our clothes, and that's actually been less of an issue than food storage. It's like, not to expose us, but this is what we're currently working with.
It's needing a sort, like that is, it's not, we could put in like another cupboard here, maybe under the duck hatch or something like that.
Something like that.
The duck hatch is what's sold here in the boat.
Takes us onto the duck hatch. Or the side hatch, I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
I've had it open all winter. It's actually
this is the first time we've opened it, I think, actually, for this tour, because we're in quite a dark mooring spot at the moment.
Probably since November we haven't had it closed. But we thought you guys would want to see it in its glory, even though it's blooming cold.
I'll shut one side so you can see. It's got a very, I don't know if you can see, it might be too dark, but it's a very pretty painted flower design on it on the inside.
So we think we'll keep that. I mean, we can see someone's had a go at painting bits on the inside of this. We might paint this bit and leave the artwork, because it's...
Yeah, definitely. But it's one of my favourite features. We also have a little washing machine, which we are too scared to try. We haven't tried it yet, mainly because we have an issue with our water pump that we are getting sorted. A little fridge, and then, yes, pretty much the kitchen. We painted these blue. These were originally all the same sort of wood colour that you can...
They need another coat, but they are looking nice, I think.
Yeah, they're looking nice. I really like the bright colours. Oh my god, look at the bird outside the window. Is it a moorhen? Oh no, it's gone. Oh. You were too slow.
Hey Ciara.
Hello.
What have we got to show next?
We've got to show the tiny little bathroom. Now this is probably the room. Hold your horses. This is probably the room that's going to need the most work. It's fine, but you know, there's a lot we want to do to it, and you know, it's a small space, but it's also the space that we're probably like using the least, so we don't want to
we don't chill out in this
we don't just like hang out in the toilet, you know. No. So it's functional.
I'm going to give you a brief tour, because it is just a toilet.
We've got a cassette toilet currently.
Cassette toilet.
We're thinking of switching to
With a
compost,
broken
maybe.
button with a switchboard just hanging out.
Yeah.
Kira's towel's just drying up. Ignore that and the shampoo, but yeah. It's got a shower. But the problem is it's a seated bath, which I thought in theory would be nice. But in complete transparency,
It's not much use
you
for
can't
it.
really sit in the bath with a little seating. So I think at some point we'd like to get a proper bath put in.
It's sort of quite low down the priority list
Yeah.
of rooms we want to sort. So at the moment she's looking a little ugly, and that's okay. This is the bedroom. It's very small. It's, you know, it's got a bed.
These lights that you can see that are installed throughout the boat are so old and they're all nicotine stained, and it makes the boat really dingy when actually it shouldn't be dark because there's so many big windows here, so there's no excuse for it really.
Yeah, they're just not great. They're not very bright
No.
lights.
We've bought some new lights, haven't we, sweetheart? So we're going
Yeah,
to
we
fit
need to fit
those
them.
ourselves as well. Hopefully. My friend said that I could do it. I've just taken his word for it. So
I get so excited every time I see a duck or a moorhen. I know we live on a canal. I know that. Do I point at the ducks every time I see a duck? Yeah, absolutely I do.
it's not a full-size bed, but we're not really full-size humans, so it
Yeah, we're
doesn't...
quite short. I'm 5'1.5" and Izzie's 5'2.5", so you know we don't need lots of space.
No.
Yeah, so this is the bed. We've got storage underneath it here. So we've got 4 little drawers.
And also storage within the bed itself. For like
Yeah,
suitcases
so
and
if
stuff.
you lift the mattress up and stuff, we can store stuff under the bed as well. We've got a little wardrobe here, which actually provides quite a lot of space. A little dressing table. It's got this little mirror.
I'm still undecided as to whether this should stay.
What, the dressing table? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with
You
it.
just see me sat.
Can you see yourself?
And then the bluetti that we've
Borrowed from your mum.
which is wonderful. It's been helping us a
We
lot.
do want to get one of our own at some point, but
Yeah.
we work in theatre and it doesn't pay very well.
Oh, fancy seeing you here. I'm here on the stern.
It's not much to it.
Not much to it. It's kind of, you know, about a 1.5 foot long. About as long as
Foot and a half. It's very longer than that, isn't it?
I don't know. Do you want to lie down and find out? Yes, here is the stern. Not much going on. Got our weed hatch under there. Stern gland. Bit of tiller action. Not really much else to say.
Yeah, and
That's
it. That's Lavy. So we had a bit of a chill after moving the boat and doing the boat tour and stuff, and it's about, what's the time, like 4:30?
No idea. I mean, it's still light, but
Still, I think around 4 o'clock, and we're just gonna go to Dunelm because there is a Dunelm nearby.
I love a big shop.
I also love a big shop, and we also need to do a bit of a food shop, and there's a big Sainsbury's up here, so yeah, just gonna have a bit of a shop and go back and probably make some dinner. Yeah,
Bit of a chill, cosy evening, I think.
we're just looking in the furniture section of Dunelm because we're still looking for like a little, what do you call them?
like a storage footstool,
Are they called
maybe.
ottomans?
Yeah, maybe like an ottoman, something with
So like something that can open, that has storage in it, that we can also like put our feet on, if that makes sense.
just because we've got such a tiny little sofa, I think it'd be nice to have somewhere
To stretch out a bit
a
more.
little bit more.
But also have storage, because, you know, storage is it's always an essential.
But I don't think we're going to rush it. I think we're just going to keep looking at places like British Heart
Yeah.
Foundation and whatever, and just see if we can.
Yeah, there isn't much in here really.
No, and I think we're a bit
Everything's
stingy. We're not willing to spend very much on it either.
No.
So we want quality and
fine. And
not to spend any money.
Yeah.
So
might take a while. Don't know if you can see us very well, but we didn't vlog much while we were in the shops.
but we did
So we just We did get something. I forgot. Let me show you guys. So it's this little thing here to give us some more kitchen storage for all the tins and everything, which is great because
When we vlogged earlier, and we saw the state of the food cupboard, I think
Yeah.
it was a bit of a reality check.
you cooked a very delicious spag bowl
It was very tasty. And now I'm gonna go and wash up, and then we'll probably just chill for the rest of the evening, really. Got the fire on. Fire is behaving this evening. I'll show you guys. Oh, okay. Well, you can't really see it. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. But yeah.
Thanks for watching today's video. We had a lovely time showing you around our floating home.
We can't wait to show you more updates on our renovations in the next couple of months.
If you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to like and subscribe for more boat life adventures.
Bye!
Bye.